Got notes on some movies are just for fun? No? Yeah? Well, I know I do. It's an art form that is extremely powerful and that it shapes you and your relationship to yourself and to the world. Why? Because this is an art form that can use pretty much all other art form in different ways. It can, of course, use photography, lighting, rhythm, with the editing, music, acting, through faces you recognize, which tends to facilitate the empathy, the taking in of the emotions. There's costume design. There's all the arts can be shown in them in a movie, and that makes a highway towards your heart, towards your deep emotions. And we know that the deepest changes that happen in people happen not through rational decision first, but through how they feel about themselves and the world around them and the others. And a movie will hit you right in your heart, right in your feelings. Whether it claims to be stupid, dumb fun, or not, escapism escapes nothing. It's something that, the movie Inception revolves around that idea. You can have an idea in your head, whether it's twisted, toxic, harmful to you and others. If you believe in that, if it's deep enough inside of you, no one will be able to take that away from you, and you will act upon that idea. That's what Inception is a metaphor for filmmaking in itself, by the way. The whole Leonardo DiCaprio's gang, it's a filmmaking crew. Everything talks about the power of cinema, and that is powerful. Even, dumb fun or let's say Top Gun, the first one. It made a lot of people enroll into the Air Force. Indiana Jones movies created archaeologists and historians. That's the power of filmmaking. The Fast and Furious franchise, like many action films, they will, first level, not that harmful. They will have people have false ideas about their physicality, what a human body can withstand or do. Okay, most people still won't just jump from one moving car to another on the highway because they see characters that don't take as much damage as they should while doing that. That's, let's say, first level. Then the whole thing of family. Family is the most important thing. I can't imitate Vin Diesel, by the way, and also he has a great, great voice. So, let's not mug that. But the problem is with, family is the most important thing. Family is the most important thing. When you get to have one that is not harmful to you, or just have one, or when you get to have one that is not absolutely immoral, and, as someone who has lived life long enough and worked a little bit in child protective services, I can tell you that not everybody has even a half decent, half healthy family. If you get to have that, it's great, lucky you. Enjoy that. Make the most out of it. But to say that it's the most important thing over and over to some people who don't have that, couple that with the fact that many villains in that franchise, they do terrible things, kill dozens of people in one movie. At the end of that movie, they become friends with the crew, and now they're part of the crew. So, belonging seems to be more important than responsibility. If we look at it that way, that's one of the things that it conveys. Of course, it doesn't want to convey that, but it does. Or many people can believe it does, can feel that, not, not intellectualize that. You just feel it. So family is the most important thing. Belonging is more important than responsibility. That's what it tells you. Well, these are absolute coupled together. This is a terrible cocktail. No, responsibility is more important. Be moral. Love. Find love. Love as deeply as you can, everything, everyone that you can, and be accountable for your mistakes, but forgive yourself, and hold others accountable for their mistakes, but forgive them. That seems to be, to me, more important than these things that the Fast and Furious franchise doesn't want to convey, but, since it likes to play on heartstrings, with low-hanging fruit stuff, like family is the most important thing, it conveys them. A movie is never just entertainment, and everybody who makes movies and watches them, I think, should be aware of that. To be responsible to what you put out in the world, or the ideas that you will plant inside yourself, because this will create what you put out in the world, no matter what you do. If you're a filmmaker, okay, that's obvious, but no matter what you do, what you believe in, your deep beliefs will shape this world. And everybody who loves movies, blockbuster movies, because this is not a dig on blockbuster flicks. I love big movies or indie movies altogether. But everybody who loves blockbuster films, I think, will know what I'm about to say after the first few words that I'm going to say when I quote a blockbuster film that I really liked. With great power comes great responsibility. Humans are creatures with great power. Because we can make art, we can communicate through words and spoken words or written words. We have a great power. We have to know what reach our actions and what we create has, and act accordingly. These were my notes. Do you have any? You probably do, and if you do, there's the comment section, and let's talk about that for a bit, and see you in the next one.